Today we will discuss about the elements, compounds and mixture. Unit 2, elements, compounds and mixture. This is very important chapter for you. It is not only for class 6, 7, 8. In higher classes also you have to use the same concept whatever we will discuss today. So this is very important for you, my dear. So you should be with the full concentration and don't busy in raise your hand. Whatever doubts you are having, you should write in the rough. After the class, means after 40 or 45 minutes, we will discuss one by one. Okay, so please, this is elements, compound and mixture. My dear students, as you are knowing that our matter may be pure or impure. In the pure matter, we will discuss about elements and compound, and mixture is the impure. That is the another matter. We will discuss one by one. But if we will discuss about the elements, then we can tell that elements is the pure substance which is made up of one kind of atom, which is made up by one kind of atoms only. Understood? In the modern periodic table, I have discussed about it, modern periodic table. If you will see the modern periodic table, then there are 118 elements are present in the modern periodic table. How many elements are present? 118 elements are present in the modern periodic table. Okay. Now, for the elements, if you want, then you can see in the modern periodic table. Suppose first element, which is the hydrogen, second helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, like this you will get there for the elements. Okay, and you have defined just now that element is the pure substance which is made up of one kind of atoms. So I am going to tell one example. Suppose Fe. This is the iron. Actually it is not iron, its correct pronunciation is iron. So this iron, which is represented by Fe, suppose this is the articles of iron. Suppose it is the articles of iron. So this iron, suppose this is the articles of iron, article of iron. Okay, it is made up by the particles, that is atoms, and you have told that which is made up by one kind of atoms, means this article of iron is made up by Fe, only Fe will be there. Try to understand what is the meaning of one kind of atoms. This is Fe, like this. Okay dear, means whatever articles we are having, that article which is made up by the iron, that iron is made up by the small particle which is said to be atom, which is said to be the atom. Understood? That is why you have defined the elements element is the pure substance which is made up of one kind of atom. For example, this is the iron article, so it is made up by only one kind of atom. That atom is Fe, 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 like that. Okay. Now, element cannot be broken. Second point. For the elements, I am going to tell the second point. Please listen carefully. Elements cannot be broken into two or more than two simpler substances by any physical or chemical process. Please see from here. I have written elements cannot be broken into two or more than two simpler substances by any physical and chemical method. Means we can't broken the elements by any physical or chemical method. Understood? Why we can't broken? You can tell, sir, this is the articles of iron, so I can break like this. But my dear students, if you will break it, then what will happen? See, this is the another part. Two part A, part B. See, this is also article of iron only. So this is the pure substance. Same condition came, na? It is made up by the iron, means this is the element which is made up by the one kind of atom which is iron only. Iron, iron, iron. Understood? And you should know that it is that atom is very small particles which we can't see from our eyes. Okay, my dear? Now, so please try to concentrate on this. Elements cannot be broken into two or more than two substances by any physical or chemical process. For example, iron powder, sulfur powder, zinc, copper, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, whatever you want you can tell. Understood, my dear? And how many elements are present in our nature? Total 118 elements are present in our nature. In that 118 elements, 94 elements are the natural, whereas 24 elements are artificial, which is made up by these 94 elements by the radioactive process, by the nuclear fission process that you will learn in the higher classes. Okay. So now question number 1. How many elements are present? How many elements are present in our nature? This is for your practice point. So please tell. Your question is how many elements are present in our nature? So what should be the answer, my dear? 118 elements are present. Question number 2. How many natural elements are in nature? So what should be your answer? How many natural elements are present? 94. Okay. So please see, if you want to take the screenshot, then please take from here, my dear. If you want to take the screenshot, then please take. Hurry up. So many are taking the screenshot of this picture. So please take if you want to take then. Okay. Now, basic unit of an elements. What is the basic unit of the elements? Okay, my dear, means I want to tell that how atom will exist, by which atom will form. So for that, see, I have written basic unit of element is the atom. What is the basic unit of the element? Atom. Okay, see, this is the iron atom, iron, this is the atom. Okay, and this atom, if you want to define, then you can tell that atom is the smallest particles of an element which further divided into two parts, nucleus and orbit. Means what is the atom? Atom is the smallest particle which can be further divided into two parts. But wait, my dear, wait now. See, I'm going to give one concept. In your book, it is given that atom is divided into two parts, nucleus and orbit. But in some book, you will get that atoms are divided into three parts. Atoms have three parts: electron, proton and nucleus. Okay, so in different book, different concept you will get. Understood? So here, what is given in your book? Atom have two parts. Part A, nucleus. Part B, orbits. What is the nucleus, beta? Nucleus is the center of the atom. Nucleus is the center of the atom which contain protons and neutrons. Okay, whereas orbits, please see this picture firstly. I have made the atom. What is the atom? Atom which have the nucleus. In the nucleus, neutrons and protons are present. And this is the shell, which is also known as orbit. Shell, orbit. Okay, this is the nucleus which contain the, okay, I am going to make here. This is the nucleus. Okay, this nucleus contain proton plus neutron. Okay, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. My dear students, please listen once again. I am telling the concept of the atom. So what is the atom? Suppose this is the atom. Then atom contain a nucleus. And in the nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. And electrons are revolving around the nucleus in the different energy level. That different energy level is known as shell. Okay, any confusion? This is the nucleus and this is the orbit. This whole part is orbit. These orbits further divided into the shell. K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, etc. Once again, these all are the orbits, and this is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. nucleus, orbit, and these orbits are further divided into shell, that shell, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. So what is the concept? Atom which have the nucleus in which neutrons and protons are present, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus, and that path in which electrons will revolve is known as orbits. That orbits are further divided into shell, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, etc. Means in these orbits what are present? Electrons are present. Okay, if you want then you can see your book also. Simple concept. See, this is an atom. Please see your book, page number 21. It is an atom which has the nucleus. This is the nucleus in which protons and neutrons are present, and these are the orbits which are further divided into shell. See, this 1, 2, these both are the orbit. Understood? And if you want to further divide the orbit, then you can tell that orbit have K shell, L shell, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, etc. My dear students, in the K shell, maximum 2 electrons will exist. In L shell, 8 electrons. M shell, 18 electrons. N shell, 32 electrons can exist. It is the picture of atom. This is clear for you. And overall, the charge present on the nucleus is positive charge. I am going to tell about it. See my dear, see, please see this one. I am going to make once again same thing. Okay, you have written that nucleus which contain proton and neutrons. So before it, I want to tell about electron. It is not given in your book, but you should try to see from there, and you should write also. I want to see these all in your fair copy. Electron, it have negative charge. Which charge present on the electron? Negative charge. It is represented by E minus. This is the representation of the electron. Electron which have negative charge. Now proton, it contain positive charge. And what about neutron, my dear? Our neutron is neutral. That is no charge. Understood? Once again, electron which contain negative charge. Electron which have negative charge. Proton, positive charge. Neutron, no charge, that is neutral. And you have told that this is the nucleus. In the nucleus, neutron plus protons are present. Nucleus, it is the nucleus which contain neutron and proton. What is the charge on the proton, my dear? Positive charge. Neutron, no charge. So positive charge plus no charge Overall, which charge? Positive, here neutral. Overall, which charge present? Positive charge nucleus. Nucleus contain which charge? Positive charge. So now suppose one question. Charge on nucleus. What is the charge of nucleus? Yeah, or you can tell what is the nature, which charge, what is the charge in the term of what is the nature of the nucleus. So you can tell that nucleus, overall nucleus have positive charge. Understood, my dear? Any confusion? Now once again I am going to tell electron which have the negative charge, proton positive charge, neutron neutral, and electrons which have the negative charge surrounded around the nucleus. It is revolve around the nucleus. Understood? Suppose this is the nucleus. Suppose this is the nucleus. If it is nucleus and this is the electron which have the negative charge, so it is the positive charge species. It is the negative charge. It is revolving around the nucleus like this. Okay? Any confusion? This is the whole information about the atom. Now, see the representation of a symbol, that is symbol of the elements. Symbol of the elements means how we can represent the elements. What is the symbol to represent the elements? So firstly, in 1807, John Dalton suggested some symbols for the representation of the atoms. He told about the hydrogen. He given the symbol to represent, means representation of the hydrogen like this. This is the symbol of the hydrogen. Understood? For nitrogen, he suggested to represent like this. Means Dalton, this is the representation of the nitrogen. For oxygen, this symbol. For phosphorus, this symbol. For sulfur, this one. Okay. John Dalton in 1807 given some symbol for the representation of the few elements. For example, for hydrogen this symbol, nitrogen this one, oxygen, phosphorus and sulfur. But my dear, this method was discarded because it was non-practical. It was non-practical, means he had told only like that you should represent like that, but without any concept. That is why this method is we are not using now. These days we are not using this representation for the elements. that is for atom. So after John Dalton, another scientist in 1814, the scientist Berzelius has suggested the representation of the elements by different way. By different way means by first letter of the name of element. Means Berzelius in 1814 suggested to represent the elements by the first letter of the elements, by the name of the first letter. For example, hydrogen. So hydrogen, what is the symbol? H. See this H for hydrogen. Carbon. C for carbon. First letter. Sulfur. Sulfur. S for sulfur. S for. Okay, my dear. So now these all are the representation of the elements by their first letter. But one problem came once again. See, C for carbon, and if we will discuss about the calcium, then this calcium word also came from C. So one problem K. C for carbon you will consider, and or C for calcium you will consider. So again same problem. So what will happen? Now this method also not approved completely, but few concept we are using for few elements. Understood? So after Berzelius, another concept here, representation of the element by first two letter. By first two letter. First two letter I am telling, my dear. C for calcium. Calcium, aluminum, cobalt, please say these two, CaAlCO. Okay, so this Ca for calcium, Al for aluminum, Co for cobalt. Understood, my dear? Any confusion? So overall, another method came. This method also approved, but since large numbers of elements are present, different 118 elements are present, so for some element the symbol derived by use of their Latin name. By their Latin name. For example, cuprium. Okay, and this cuprium for Cu, actually this cuprium represented by Cu, and in the modern periodic table it is in the form of Cu, and you are telling it copper. Copper, Cu. And how this Cu came? From their Latin word cuprium. Similarly, sodium, you are telling sodium. This sodium came from natrum. Natrum. This natrum, Na for sodium. Nodium. Sodium. Okay. Similarly, you are telling lead. Lead. Pb. But this Pb came from their Latin word plumbum. Plumbum. Pb. Plumbum. Okay, my dear. So these concept came, means first concept from the first concept of the representation of the element is given by the John Dalton. According to John Dalton, these all are the representation by the shape, by the picture, but this is discarded because no any practical concept had given by the John Dalton. This is only representation, so that is why we are not using this concept. Thereafter, in 1814, Berzelius had given the explanation to represent the elements by their first letter, like hydrogen H, C for carbon, sulfur S for sulfur. Okay, and he told about some elements by two letter, calcium Ca, aluminium Al, aluminium Co, cobalt, and thereafter third concept came, which is based on their Latin word or Latin name. In this case, we have to find out the Latin name of the elements, like cuprium, so Cu, which is copper, natrum, which is Na, that is sodium, plumbum, which is lead, Pb, plumbum. Okay, so my dear students, you all are having the book, and for those who are not having the book, I have sent, and once again I will send the picture of this pages. For those who are not having the book, once again I will send, my dear. Please take the photo screenshot, which came from the, whose name came from, for which name that is symbol, that is representation came from their Latin word. This is the potassium. Potassium, its Latin word kalium, K for kalium, but it is said to be potassium. Na, natrium, which is sodium. Now calcium Ca, which is magnesium Mg, which came from magnesia. Alumin Al, aluminium, zinc Zn, but it is zinken. Similarly, ferrum Fe, which is iron. Lead argentum. Similarly, platinum Pt, it is not decided. Gold Au, which is from the Arium. Okay, thereafter we will classify the elements. Okay.